guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ, and yes, there has been a new update for the Xbox and the PlayStation versions of Minecraft that adds beetroot and polar bears like I've got in the background, and bone blocks and some other cool blocks and things like that, banners. But why aren't I playing it? I haven't done a Zonocraft video with it. I haven't really done much with it at all, anything with it, to be honest. But there is four main reasons behind this, and there's one inconvenient reason in a way. By the way, at the end of this video I'm going to be doing a very quick update on my game that I'm making, the free game that I'm making, hopefully in time for Christmas. If you haven't seen it and you don't know what I'm talking about, last week, about 6 days ago, I put out a video that I'm making my own game, and it showed you sort of the game, and that I needed your help. I still need your help with it, so keep sending in your emails to the address in that video. But I'm not going to talk about too much this video, just a little bit at the end. I just wanted to mention that. So the first reason, the inconvenient reason to why I haven't done anything with this new update, is that you actually need a new world for it. Well, for most of it. You can get, obviously, like the banners and some of the blocks and things like that. But the newly generated terrain stuff, like igloos, for example, according to 4J's changelog, we need a new world. It said, quoting, on newly generated worlds. Now, if the changelog said newly generated terrain, it could possibly mean that I could wander out to an unexplored area of the Zonocraft world and come across an igloo and things like that. But they put newly generated world instead of terrain, and from what I can remember, they've never put that before. They've never put newly generated world. Maybe there's a change that's so big somewhere deep in the code that actually requires you, something to do with the seed maybe, that actually requires you to have a newly generated world. So I would never be able to find them anyway, which sort of annoyed me and put me off a little bit. But that is only the inconvenient reason. There is actually four bigger main reasons to why I haven't touched it. We'll go from least important to most important, in my eyes at least. Well, I suppose not least important. We'll go in a random order. First reason then is the views. The views that the videos get. I only had one Xbox series on the channel anyway, and that was Zonocraft, and it was my only survival series as well, and it got between a quarter and half of the views of what my creative or building series get, like the zoo or the city or the prison, the haunted mansion that just recently started. My job as a YouTuber is to entertain as many of you guys as I possibly can. And if I'm only entertaining between a quarter and half of the ones that watch me, then I'm doing something wrong. I'd rather get rid of that and start something new, something that you guys are going to enjoy, which is sort of why the Haunted Mansion series starts. But obviously it's Halloween and I want to do something special for that. So yeah. It seems that on this channel, at least on my channel, you guys are more focused towards the building and the creative side rather than the survival side. And to be honest, most of the updates now that come out for Minecraft are more survival focused, and I'm fine with that. Obviously, as a builder, I get the cool blocks and stuff to play with, but I'm not really bothered about the igloo and things like that as much as I was in the past. So what's another reason why I haven't been on Xbox or PlayStation recently is time. The time it takes for me to build, let's say, a wall. Let's go something really simple, like a wall that's 100 blocks wide by 30 blocks tall. If I was on Xbox or PlayStation Edition, it'd actually take me a really long time to build that wall. Now, that's fine. I don't have anything against Xbox or PlayStation version as a version of Minecraft. I have nothing against it if you guys play on Xbox or PlayStation. I'm not hating on you at all. I started there, and I've still got Minecraft, and I still play Minecraft, even off camera, off video recording. I still play it on the console. But as far as YouTube is concerned, the time it takes for me to do it on PC is an awful lot shorter. Not only can I actually place blocks faster on PC, I suppose I'm just a little bit more comfortable with the mouse than I am with the analog stick when it comes to speed, but also I have world edit, and if I want to build a wall, I can just click twice and type in 3 words, and bang, the wall is done. It might seem lazy, but it's not. It's not laziness that really determines why. It's just the fact that I'm an adult. I've got other things to do. Although YouTube is sort of my job, there's other things that I have to do, boring adult things, and I can't spend 7 hours in one day building one wall. It's just not possible for me. So the third reason is that I can play with mods. I've actually been really enjoying exploring mods recently, and maps. Obviously this sort of falls under the same thing, mods and maps. They're both sort of downloadable content, if you like. I should rephrase it, yeah, to downloadable content. Obviously the city series wouldn't be anywhere near as awesome and fun as it is without having drivable cars, for example, and weapons and helicopters and planes. You just can't do that on console. And although you can make a really cool city on console, you know, I've done it before, and many of you guys have built a really cool city on console before, it just doesn't come to life and make me as happy as the PC version does with the ability to have all the cars and stuff like that. And obviously maps is a really big thing for me at the moment. I am so enjoying playing maps that other people have made at the moment. You know, the redstone puzzles, and then coming across a random parkour bit that drives me absolutely insane. Some of them are so clever and so unique and so inspirational that hopefully just by playing those maps, you guys will come up with an awesome idea of things that you can maybe build on the console and stuff like that. But no, it's just the downloadable factor for PC has really been inspiring me and bringing in a whole new love to Minecraft that I haven't had before, like an extra dimension, an extra level to the game. And the last reason, which probably isn't a huge reason to you guys, but it's actually the biggest reason to me, is very simple. It's the ability to change textures. If I'm building something and I don't like a certain block, like I like the whole texture pack, but I just don't like that block, I can change it. I can just go into the files, I can change it, and I can make it exactly how I want. The new series, Let's Build a Haunted Mansion, or Spooky Mansion, is a perfect example of this. That whole series revolves around making and building a texture pack as we go. So we start building the house and we go, you know what? It would be really cool if that area of the house had a crack going down it, so it looked like it was falling apart. Well, I can just go into Photoshop, I can find a block that I don't use, like coal ore is going to be no good for this series, I'm not going to use it for anything. Let's change it to look like the house texture, but with a crack in it. Boom, suddenly a whole new level to building has been unlocked to me again. I can now change anything that I want to any part of the game, any texture that I want, and bring a whole new light to it. We can use an entire game's texture pack to focus purely on one building in this case, and put so much detail into it. And I've got so many ideas for it, and it's actually going to probably end up being longer than Halloween is. It's probably going to go into November and maybe beyond if I enjoy it a lot and I put a load of detail in it. But as you can tell by my voice and my face, it's just been standing out a lot more to me at the moment than console has, as far as making videos is concerned. Again, I have nothing wrong with console edition. I have nothing against it. I find it a lot more, I find it better, in fact, for casual and relaxing play. I would much rather sit on my comfy couch and put the recliner out so I can be really comfy and play on a bigger TV, you know, off camera. But on camera, that doesn't really work. And it's much better to actually make good content rather than me to be comfy, I suppose. But anyway, I just wanted to put this video out because obviously there's been a few comments asking why I'm not doing certain things with the update, or why I'm not showcasing it as much. They're the reasons: texture pack, mods, times, views, and the fact that I need to make a new world to be able to get any of the larger, more important stuff for survival, shall we say. So, while we're here, I might as well do a very quick update. I think I got a little bit of time. Yeah, got a little bit of time to talk about the new game. 6 days ago, I released a video saying that I was making my own game by myself. No development team, no money, no budget or anything like that. And I was just playing around, and it started off as a little sort of side thing for me to do off camera. But I've actually ended up enjoying it so much and think the game is actually pretty cool that I want to release it. I'm brave enough to release it to you guys, hopefully for Christmas, as a sort of thank you and a sort of payback, something fun for you to do. Don't take the game too seriously when it comes out. Take it as a bit of fun, a bit of a joke. You know, I'm not a programmer. I've never done anything like this before. I'm completely new to it. But I needed your guys' help with it, was sort of the whole point of that video, of side quests. You know, when you're wandering around the world of Skyrim, for example, you might come across a random building, and you go inside the random building, and there's a person inside that needs your help doing something. So I set up an email and a Twitter for the game and said, if you've got any quest ideas, send them in. Either email them or tweet them, whatever. You can find the email and the Twitter link on that video. Just go back a few days on the channel and you'll see the new game that I'm releasing. You can go and click on that. And if you've got any more quest ideas, feel free to send them through. I've had an absolute bunch. It's been awesome. Had an absolute bunch of them. Some of them aren't quite as awesome as others, but some of them are really cool. First things first, I don't know what your obsession with rubber ducks are and dragons. Dragons I can sort of understand, being like a fantasy RPG medieval set game. Dragons make sense, you know, I can understand that. So many of you want dragons, or at least sort of a dragon. A dragon as a companion seemed to come up a lot as well, like a little follower guy that helps you in battle. I think that's totally weird, but pretty cool, and it is possible to do. But rubber ducks? Now, those of you that sent in a rubber duck quest will be smiling right now, and those of you that haven't sent in a rubber duck quest are going to be going, rubber ducks? What? Yeah, that's exactly the face that I had when I read them. Apparently rubber ducks, obviously more popular than I thought, because you wouldn't believe how many rubber duck quests that I had. Some of them I got a rubber duck as a reward. Some of them I had to fight rubber ducks. Some of them had a talking rubber duck. One quest had a talking snail. So hilarious. And it's actually no quest is too silly for me to add. I love silly quests. I love funny quests. And if I can add them, I will. And it'll just be fun to sort of come across. There's like serious parts of the game. There's easy parts of the game. There's very difficult parts of the game designed to be very, very difficult. But then there obviously has to be the fun side of the game as well. But yeah, just a sort of a quick update. I still want more quest ideas. The more quest ideas, the better, the bigger range of quests that I have to choose from. The more fuller and the game's going to be, and the more that you guys are going to have to do, have the ability to do when it is completed. As far as sort of, I know it's only been 6 days, but as far as being done by Christmas is concerned, it is still possible, but it's going to be really, really tight. I'm going to leave it right there, guys. I hope this didn't offend too many of you. I know it might offend some of you that I haven't been playing on Xbox recently, but hopefully I've explained the reasons why in a organized and understandable way. To finalize, I will say this. If you're playing it on your own, as a viewer, as just a Minecraft player, console Minecraft is great. If you're doing it for videos, then PC Minecraft might be a more interesting road for you. Might be. I know there's many channels that focus solely on the console edition. Fine with that. I did up until this year or last year. But for me, personally, the different levels of Minecraft that we have on PC, the different dimensions that we can add to it, it's just been really, really appealing to me. Anyway, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. If you've got any questions, then leave them down in the comment section below. I'll be watching carefully like always, and I shall see you in the next video.